Y'all, it's DG back with another video giving you guys a review on these bad boys right here. This is the AE1 Low, so let's get right into it. I know I'm late with this review, guys, but starting with the traction, it's the exact same as the regular AE1 Mid, so this traction works very well. It does pick up some dust though, especially on translucent colorways, just talking about the AE1 in general, but even this colorway picks up dust. But at the same time, all you have to do is wipe just a little bit and you'll be good to go. This traction is actually really good, you know, comparatively speaking to a lot of other shoes. So the only downside is that you cannot use these outdoors, although you can, right? You can use any shoe outdoors, but the problem with it is that it will wear down. The durability is not amazing, especially, you know, even after playing in the AE1 indoors, like the durability is not even that good. So don't bring them outdoors if you're concerned about durability. But again, you can hoop in whatever you want outside, but the traction is very good. The cushion, they're changing it up a little bit from the regular AE1. They're saying that it has a boost midsole with light strike cushioning. To me personally, guys, I feel like the AE1, the regular one, the mid or the regular, has a little bit more compression, especially in the heel. These, you know, in the heel still have compression, but it's not as much in my personal opinion, as well as in the forefoot. I feel like this one is very close to the ground. AE1 is still tons of core feel, very close to the ground as well, but I feel like the cushion is slightly downgraded. It's nothing to the point where it's like too big of a difference. Like, don't get me wrong, they feel pretty much similar, but at the same time, I feel like this cushion is not as plush. It's very responsive, has, you know, it's covering your entire foot, right? It's full length. But at the same time, I feel like the AE1 regular had a little bit more compression, and that's what I personally prefer, especially in the heel. In the forefoot, it's fine if it doesn't have compression because I, you know, obviously like court feel and stuff like that, even though I do like a lot of cushion there. But court feel is cool. It's just like in the heel, it feels like this one has a little bit less cushion. It's pretty negligible, guys. I wouldn't say it's a huge downgrade or even a downgrade at all, but it's something that I noticed. I also feel like the impact protection in the mids would be better simply because of that compression right there. Overall, the cushion setups are very similar, but I do prefer the AE1 regular a lot better. But at the end of the day, it's pretty negligible. Again, this is all just my personal opinion and preference. The cushion is not my main concern. The main concern is the fit. So I did go with the same size in the AE1 regular that I've been hooping in. A lot of different colorways I collected in the AE1 so far. And in this shoe right here, I actually have heel slippage. It's nothing too crazy, but it's definitely noticeable. I wouldn't say it's as bad as the KD15, but the heel slippage is still there, which is a little bit odd to me because the shoe is pretty much the exact same. I think it's because, you know, maybe the AE1 mid is literally a high top or a mid top, so it has that extra lace hole right there to like lock you in at your ankle, while these are a low top, so obviously, you know, the lockdown and the laces aren't going to go that high. I did not have this issue in the same size with the Dawn issue 6, so I'm not sure what's going on. You know, I feel like the newest Harden, the Harden Volume 8 fits long as well. So I'm not sure what's going on with like the low tops for Adidas besides the Dawn issue 6. It's fine lengthwise, but it's really just like the heel. I'm not sure what's going on there, but personally to me, okay, everyone has different experiences. Everyone has different foot shapes. But personally for me, guys, I did have a little bit of heel slippage, which I did not enjoy at all because in the regular AE1, I did not have any fit issues. Like my foot fit perfectly in that shoe. Fit, you know, technically is true to size, but basically I recommend going down half size simply because of the heel slip issue. With that said though, obviously it's great to try these shoes on, although it's just extremely hard to try on Anthony Edwards shoes in stores. I've been going to like malls, like everywhere, in every place that I go to, and I never see an AE1. So, you know, if you have like really beefy feet, then I would just stay true to size. But if you have like narrow or normal feet even, then go down half size. For context, I do have a wide foot, so I don't understand why I have a little bit of heel slippage in this shoe. I even laced it up all the way. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's just me, guys. Leave a comment down below if you've experienced the same issue. Again, this is just my personal experience. The weight of the shoe is definitely lighter, but I wouldn't say it's significantly lighter. I think it's negligibly lighter because technically they cut off the mid top, right? This is a low top, so technically there's less materials, thus making it lighter, but it doesn't play, it's still on the heavier side. It's still like not as light as you would expect, I guess. Like it's nothing like, oh, you gotta cop the lows because they're so much lighter. It's nothing like that, guys. I would say it's technically lighter, but by how much, I'm not sure. I don't have a scale, but playing in them, they still felt a little bit substantial. Nothing too crazy. It's still technically lighter, like I keep saying, but it's nothing to the point where I would tell you to get these over the highs because they're like so much lighter, right? They're so much of a better experience. The materials on the AE1 Low are the same exact materials as on the mids. I really do like these materials. I feel like they're flexible as well as supportive, and overall aesthetically they look great, and we'll talk about the looks next. My one gripe on these materials, guys, is that it's not durable, or it's still durable, like you can still play in these, and like the only thing is that they're gonna get scratched up like everywhere. Like I played in these and they're already scratched like everywhere on this shoe. It is hard to see, but like even on my regular AE1 mids, like I do have the McDonald's colorway somewhere in the back, but like those are scratched up, and it's cool. Like I like wearing shoes and stuff like that, but you know, I think this rubberized material, I guess on the upper, is just prone to those types of scratches. And then obviously the material on the outsole is not durable for outdoors, because even playing in these, and even especially the mids, because they're the same exact kind of like materials, those get scratched up. They lose like herringbone on the outsole very, very fast. So the materials are cool. They're supportive. They're nice looking, but durability wise, I wouldn't say it's the best. I would still say the support for the AE line and even these lows is the highlight, but at the same time, like support is related to the fit. So because I had heel slippage, I can't necessarily speak too much on the support, but if I had a half size down, I would, you know, say the same thing about the support, right? I would say that it's very good because it's basically the same as the AE1, and the support in the AE1 is definitely very, very good. Aesthetically, this shoe looks very good as well, guys. I think Adidas is doing a great job with the design language, and we have been seeing, you know, different types of samples and leaks of the AE2, which I personally really enjoy, right? Like Adidas is pushing boundaries on design, on performance, and you know, their marketing is amazing, especially for Anthony Edwards. He's at, you know, Paris for the Olympics right now, so like they're doing a lot in terms of like things outside of performance too, right? The marketing, the different types of campaigns that they're doing, the colorways, like it's very, very good on Adidas's end. And these just look amazing, going back to the aesthetics. So I don't like disagree with anyone in terms of like these are great, especially for the price, but I can't necessarily say that these are better than the highs, right? I think the highs have a lot of advantages to them, specifically a little bit more compression in the cushion for me personally, again, for me personally. And then the fit in those is much better for me, again, for me personally. And honestly, I think the highs still look amazing. I can't even say that these look better than the highs simply because they look the same. So this is just a low top. Now I will say these are more wearable, right? I think low top shoes in general, even running shoes, casual shoes, are generally more wearable. So I'll give it that. But holding the AE1, the regular AE1 in hands, and holding these, I just think the AE1 regular looks cool. Like it's very substantial. It looks like a beefy signature shoe that is well worth your money. These, I'm not saying aren't worth your money. I think like they're great. It's just, I'm not too big of a fan of this colorway in general, specifically. I think future colorways like the Mural and the Team USA's will look so much better. So I would be a fan if I had a different colored, you know, AE1 Low. But for now, I'm gonna say that, you know, the AE1 mid, like, and these technically are just pretty much the same, and these aren't necessarily better aesthetically. Overall, y'all, the main downside to the shoe is the fit for me. Again, it's for me, and I'm not sure if other people are having heel slip issues. I'm basically just putting this out there because I know that Chris Nightwing had no heel slip issues, and a lot of people probably don't have heel slip issues, but I personally do. And overall, this has a lot of court feel. So if you like shoes that have a lot of court feel, this is a great shoe for that. But if you like some forefoot cushion or just like an adequate or a moderate amount of forefoot cushion, this may not be the shoe for you. And overall, these look great aesthetically, but I can't necessarily tell you that these look better than the AE1. That's up to you personally. I think that the AE1 regular, like it just looks so cool in hands. I think those look great. In terms of the weights, they're not significantly lighter. They are lighter, you know, technically speaking, but they're not, like, playing wise, they're not significantly lighter, especially if you have like a heel slip issue. It just feels a little bit clunky, but even then, I don't like, even just holding them in hand, they're both on the heavier side. That's pretty much all she wrote about the AE1 Low. I will definitely be getting, you know, the better colorways like the USA's just as like collectors, commemorative pieces. And Anthony Edwards is just an amazing player, guys. Like, he's future face of the league if he wants to, right? If he wants to. So I'm definitely going to be getting more AE1 Low colorways. This shoe does look amazing, and it's a testament to Adidas and their design team and their marketing team and their basketball team. Will these go on sale? I'm not sure, because they keep selling out. Every AE1 sells out really fast, and it's kind of weird, although they don't resale for that much, or at least this colorway doesn't. I just checked StockX, they're going for like $100, which is technically below retail, because I think the retail price for these is $110. I think I paid like $120 plus tax, or $110 plus tax equals $120. So overall, y'all, these are a good shoe. I wouldn't say it's like an amazing shoe. I'm not gonna tell you that these are better than pretty much like a lot of shoes on sale, right? Like, I don't think these competitively are necessarily better. I think they look better than a lot of shoes, but performance-wise, I think there are a lot of other options out there that you can get. Overall, y'all, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of the AE1 Low. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, especially if you made it this far. Follow me on all socials at TG Hoops, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.